Welcome. In this video, I'll be taking a look at this MOOJAY monitor stand riser with RGB lights and USB hub. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon. And if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So if we look at the back, we have some specs. The unfolded dimensions are 550 by 200 by 81 millimeters, or 21.66 by 7.9 by 3.19 inches. Folded is 411 by 200 by 75 millimeters, or 16.2 by 7.9 by 2.95 inches. Product weight is 3.26 pounds. The folded bearing weight on it is 66.14 pounds. The unfolded bearing weight is 44.1 pounds. So this has a USB hub. So this riser will plug into your computer, and they recommend plugging it into a USB 3.0 port to get the best performance. And the maximum power of the USB 3 on this is 5 volts at 1 amp. So this shows different orientations. You can have the legs out, you can have the legs in. This comes with a hidden phone stand and a small drawer. It has 3 USB 2 ports and 1 USB 3 port, and it has RGB lights with 10 modes. So let's get this open. Pull this out. Here we have the USB cable, thank you card, and the manual. Let's take a look at it. So this shows the different parts. So it has pen slots on either side. Here are the specs we already talked about. And I think everything was covered pretty much on the bottom of this box. So we'll pull the plastic off here. So the USB cable that comes with it is around 4.5 feet, and that will plug in back here. So let's take a closer look at this. So this is made of plastic. It has a kind of design on the top here, and it has lights. On the front we have those ports. So the blue one is the USB 3.0, the others are USB 2.0. Here we have a little hidden drawer, so you could put some office supplies in there or other small items. And this is the fold-out phone dock. Plastic on the bottom, we have rubber feet here, and then these can fold out for the wider position, and there's also rubber here. So you can have it like this, or like this. Now when you have it in the folded out mode, you also get those little slots that you can put a pen or pencil in. Looks like there is some plastic over this end label. I'll pull that off. So let me get some different computer accessories so we can test this out. Okay, so I have a computer set up here. I have a 24-inch monitor, I have a Mac Mini, and I have a keyboard and mouse. Now this is a MOOJAY keyboard and mouse, and this was provided to me for a previous video. But in this video, I'm focusing on the monitor stand, and this monitor was also provided to me by a different company. So this raises the monitor up 3 1/8 inches. This has storage in the front, so we can store an SD card, flash drive. We can pull out the phone dock, so we can put our phone there. Oftentimes when we're on our computer, we also have our phone nearby, and that will fit in either orientation. This is very wide underneath, so we can slide the keyboard under there. With this keyboard and mouse, we could even put the mouse under there, too. So I have this hooked up to a Mac Mini. You could potentially put the Mac Mini under there. Of course, then the keyboard and mouse wouldn't fit under there. In the front here, we have that integrated hub. So the Mac Mini has its USB ports in the back. It can be very inconvenient to plug things in. By using this as a hub, we have our USB ports up here front and center. The nice thing about it is that it's integrated into this monitor riser, so you don't have to have an extra piece of hardware on your desk. So I have the USB dongle for the keyboard and mouse plugged into here. Now if I had a flash drive where I want to read some files, I could plug into that USB 3.0 port for high-speed transfer. Now on the side here, we have a button to control the LED lights. So if I hold that down for 3 seconds, it will turn the lights off. If I hold it down again, it will turn the lights on. So I'm going to go turn off the lights so we can see this in the dark. So if we press the button, we can get different patterns. So I'll press through these. This is 2, 3. So that looks like solid color. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think that's all the modes. Boy, I really like that mode. So you can see the light is going down this side, it's going along the back, and then coming up this side. I like that you can turn these lights off if you don't want the lights on, and then it also has some solid colors. If you just want plain white, it had a solid white there. So if you just want some accent lighting, you can turn it to that. And then if you want to have a little bit of party mode, you can turn it on to one of those RGB settings, like if you're gaming or something. So this is the wide mode here. Let's see how wide this is. So that's about 19¼ inches across. This is about 7¾ or so. Now in this mode, we have the little kind of pencil trays here. Let me flip these in now. Okay, so now it's shorter. So we've lost about 1/4 inch here. So now we're at 2 7/8 inch rise on the monitor. And this is about 16¼ inches. Now the lights are still showing here. They're right on the edge now. So that's a pretty cool look. Now the keyboard will no longer fit in there, but the Mac Mini would fit in there. Or maybe another compact PC or something. I think I like it with the feet out. So that's the MOOJAY monitor stand riser with RGB lights and integrated hub. I really like the versatility of this. You can have the legs in or out. So if you have a narrower desk, you can fold those in and this will take up less room. But if you have a wider desk, you can put a keyboard under here and you can store things on top. I like that this has that integrated storage there, so you can throw some small items in there. And it has that phone dock, so you have a nice handy place for your phone. Since this is black, this should go with most desk setups, but then you do have those lights on there for some decoration and customization. And I really like that they put that hub in there, so you can have easy access to USB ports. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.